Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have another tutorial and I would like to do a tutorial on this Spring Has Sprung bracelet. It's done all in pearls. It's lightweight. Actually, you can even use this for an ankle bracelet, and the clasp that I chose is a fastener like this that it clips together, and it's a filigree clasp, so it's nice and snug. It's easy to make, and I'm about to show you how to do it. So the purpose of the video today, I'm going to do it in some darker colors, a little bit darker just because the light. These are actually 3 different color pinks, and you probably can't see that in the camera, but they are 3 different color pinks. And I'm going to get started quickly here. First of all, you're going to need some 6mm pearls, 4mm pearls, and 3mm pearls in whatever color you want. Like I said, I've done this in 3 different color pinks. There's a light pink, then there's like a really light rose, and then there's a lighter pink, which is this pink here that I used in this bracelet. You will need a closure, and again, this is the closure that I chose. It just snaps together and it's got 2 holes, so you need a 2-hole holder so you can hold 2 strands or 2-strand clasp like that. And you will need 4 wire protectors. If you're not familiar with wire protectors, I will be showing you how to sew this clasp on, but these are really cheap. You can buy these almost anywhere. They do call them wire guardians or wire protectors. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on Fire Mountain Gems, Art Beads I think has them. I know Fire Mountain has them because I bought some from there, and eBay. So, and probably Beadaholic. You're also going to need, for this project, some 15-0 seed beads, and the reason you need those is to basically hide your threads that you will see once we're completed the bracelet. So it kind of looks like a funky zigzag, but it's just tiny, gives it a really nice finishing touch. So I am going to use white pearl colored 15-0 seed beads. You will need a size 10 beading needle or size 12, whatever you want, and you will need some 6-pound Fireline, and this is what I'm going to use today. So gather all your materials and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've got my Fireline on my needle, which is a little bent, and to get started you're going to pick up 2 6mm pearls, and I'm picking them up in the teal colored, and 3 15-0 seed beads. And what I want us to mention on this bracelet here, I didn't add 3 15-0s in between these 2 pearls here, and you can see my thread, and I didn't even cover it with pearls, with tiny old 15-0s. So I'm going to omit this area so we don't have to worry about embellishing this part of the bracelet. So let's just add those in right now and get it over with. And then you're going to pick up 2 more size 6 pearls, carry those all the way down to the bottom, and leave yourself a good 6-inch tail. And all you're going to do is take your needle. Here is my working thread here, and this is my tail. This side is my tail. You're going to go through these two beads that you first strung on. So you're going to go back with your needle. See if I can do this without moving out of the camera. Back through these 2 only. Okay, like that. And pull. And hold on to your tail because it'll go bye-bye. And of course I got a knot. Oopsies. Nice big one too. I beads. Alright, let's try this again. It is only my, alright, I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my knot all out, and as I was saying, this is my tail here, and I'm going to run my needle back up through these two 6mm pearls, like so, holding my tail. And then you're going to take your needle and go through the 3 15s. You're just going to reinforce this circle so nothing falls apart while you're sewing on your toggle or your clasp. And make sure you're exiting at the top where the 3 seed beads are, because we're going to sew one end of our closure on. So like so. Okay. Alright, now grab one end of your closure, pick up 2 15-0 seed beads, pick up one piece of your wire protector, and go through one hole, and bring that down, and then take your wire protector, this little piece, and put it through one of the holes on your closure, and then pinch it shut. Then take your needle, put it through the hole of the closure, and then down the other side of your wire protector, like that. And making sure you catch your thread in the groove of the wire protector, like that. Okay, and then put your needle, I've got a bit of a knot here, so let me get it out before it gets any worse. Oh, I hate Fireline for this. Go through the 2 15-0 seed beads that you strung on with your closure, and right through the other 2 pearls, right back out the other end, and pull that tight. Oops. Oh boy. There we go. And there's one side put on, and you're going to go through these 2 and back up to the top on the other side to put the other piece of your closure on. Pick up 2 15s, the other piece of your other one of your wire protectors, put it through the hole, bring it down and put it through the other hole and pinch it shut. And now you're going to string your needle through the hole of your closure, and down the other side and through the 2 15-0s you strung on, and through the 2 pearls. And making sure when you go through all those beads, you just make sure you check to see if this lands, your thread lands in that groove, and pull this tight. And there is 1/2 of your closure sewed on. So now you're just going to go back through all these beads again and reinforced this 2 or 3 times. I'm using a size 10 beading needle, so I'm probably only going to be able to pass through this one more time because of the thickness of my needle through these 15-0s, because the 15s we're going to be passing through them double, so that'll be 6 times. So you're just going to run your needle through all these beads again, just to reinforce. Back down the other side, through the 15s again, and back down through your 2 pearls, and pull. and catching it in the groove, and we did. All right, and then you're just going to repeat this. You're going to cross over here, go through all that again, and exit out of your pearl, whichever pearl it is, just as long as you're exiting out of the bottom of your pearl, and I'll be back. Okay, so we've done that. We've reinforced this a couple of times. If you can do it 3 times, that's perfect. So you should be exiting out of the pearl. What you're going to do next is pick up 2 4mm pearls on your needle. You're exiting here. You're going to exit through only the 1 pearl, like this. We're doing a herringbone stitch. Super easy stitch. Now your pearls are going to end up cockeyed and lopsided like this until you get through the other side. I just find it easy, a lot easier if I just turn my work, wrap my thread between the pearls like that, and then put my needle through both pearls. Oh, sorry, you got to go up through. You've exited here. You go down 1, up 2. That's always the way you do it in herringbone. Down 1, up 2. So you're going to go up the 6mm and up the 4mm pearl, and then this will lock it into place like so, pulling that tight. Okay, so this is what you have so far. Now this is, you can do this kind of pattern design, you can do whatever you want in pearl sizes. I'm doing the 4. Now I'm going to pick up 2 3mm. Two 3mm pearls on my needle. You're exiting here, holding this tail. Exiting here, you're going to go down just the 1 pearl and pull. And again, make sure these are not twisted. And I'm going to wrap it this way because it's a lot easier for me to go through the 2 pearls. So down 1, up 2, and pull them in place. And this is what you have. So now we've put on 6, 4, 3. So now I'm going back up to my 4s, and I'm going to pick up 2 4mm. Exiting here, down the 1 3mm, exit through 1, turn it around, and it's going to be funky at first, like I told you, when you first put them on, and then up through 2. So you're going to go up through the 3 and through the 4, like so. And pull. And that will give it a good tight pull. Lock that in place. Now we're putting double rows of 6mm here only because it's very supportive of your clasp. Instead of just having 2 pearls, I put 4. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I'm going to pick up 2 6mm pearls now on my needle, exiting here, down through the purple, through 1, and for sure your purple beads or your blue beads are not going to sit very nice until you run your needle back up through the, I'm going to pull that a little tighter, through the 4mm and through the 6mm, like that. And pull. And pull it tight. And lock those in place. Like that. I'll show you one more time. Pick up 2 4mm pearls. This is a really pretty wine color purple. let those go down. You're exiting here, jump over and exit through the 6mm pearl, the big pearl, and pull, and then cross your thread across through here, up through the 6, up through the 4, and give that a really tight pull, like that. Pick up 2 3mm. Well, these are not easy to pick up, these 3s, because they're always got the gee. All right, there we go. Exiting here, down 1, pull that. Oopsies. Cross it over. Just makes it a little easier for you to do it on the side that you're right-handed or left-handed. I'm right-handed, so I want to work from my right-hand side. And give that a really nice tight pull. Okay, so now we're back to picking up 2 4mm. Down 1. And up 2, so up through the 3 and the 4. Like that. And pull it tight. Okay, so we're going to put 2 more big ones. And then I'm going to go off camera, finish it, down through 1 4mm, down through this one. Give it a pull. Your thread's exiting on this side. I just find it easier to pull the thread because I'm going to go back up 2. So I'm going to just jump across, go into this one here, up through that one, and give it a really tight pull. And that's it. So you do the length that you need to complete your bracelet, keeping in mind you need a good, I would say a good, put your last 2 pearls on the same way you did here, adding the 3 15mm in between, so there's no thread showing like it is in this bracelet here. Okay, and I'll be back to show you how to sew this clasp on. I'll come back and show you what to do. Okay, okay, so we've completed this, and I've reinforced this a couple times. And you should be exiting out between your 2 big pearls. So be exiting out of one of these 2 pearls, wherever you finished off on your clasp here, your closure. And then you're going to pick up, for these 2, you're going to pick up 3 15-0 seed beads. My God, tongue-tied there for a minute. And you're exiting out of your pearl like so. Jump across, so go directly across and go in between these pearls and into this pearl only. So you're going to exit. Let me get my thread up here right. You're going to exit. So make sure we do, this is the top. Okay, make sure you have your bracelet facing up because this is the top part of my clasp, so I want to keep working on the top here. You're going to jump across and exit in the next pearl like so, exiting here, and you're going to go into this one, and you're going to pull, and you're going to put those in place these 3 in there. Okay, pick up 3 more on your needle, 3 more 15s. You're exiting here now. We're just going to zigzag all the way down this bracelet. You're going to go across into this purple one and exit through just the purple bead. Like so. And lock those in place. Now, between all the rest of your beads, until you get back up to here, you're going to put 3 here and 3 here. You're going to pick up 2 15-0 seed beads. You're exiting here. You're exiting here, jump across and go into this 3mm. Like so. Like that. And give it a pull. Now, when you're putting these on, make sure that they're going on top of your bracelet and not underneath. Because I did that over here on this pink one. I accidentally embellished it and it went on the bottom. Okay, so pick up 2, jump across into this one. You might have to maneuver your needle in there a wee bit. You see how it's going zigzagged? Pick up 2 more. You're exiting here, jump across, go down into the 6, and pull. And that's all you're going to do to embellish this bracelet. So I'm going to go off camera and finish that. That's super easy. And I'll be back. Okay, so I've gotten to where I am at the last 2 I need to put on my embellishments. So I'm going to pick up 3 15-0s, because these last 2 ones we're going to put 3 in there, just like we did on the other side. Pull that tight, pick up 3, and exit through here, your pearl. And pull that tight. See how it gets kind of snagged there? There we go. And that's it for your bracelet. Now all you need to do is go along and tie off your thread. So all I'm going to do here is going to go through these 3 15s that are sitting right here on top that we put on. Go through those. Go down the other side, and I'm just going to weave my needle through a bunch of beads till I'm exiting out of the 4mm, right like that. See? I'm exiting there. And I'm going to tie off right there. So wrap your needle, catching just the thread that is between the pearls here, and we're going to wrap once, wrap twice, and we're going to give that a pull. And now I'm going to go back all the way down through until I'm exiting out of the 4 before the 6 again, and pull that. And we're going to make some more half-hitch knots. And we're going to wrap once and twice, pull that tight, and again down. I love knots, and it doesn't hurt to tie all these extra knots in here. Not gonna, as long as you have enough thread. Sometimes might be short. And wrap twice and pull. And now we're going to go through some beads, many as you want, and let's burn this off. trusty old thread zapper, and we're going to burn it off right there. So that's done. Now you're going to take your needle off your thread here, and you're going to string on your piece, your tail here. Flatten your Fireline. There is an easier way to do it. Some people do it with their thread. Whoops. Coming, as long as you squish it, flatten it here, hold it between your fingers, and put your needle onto it like so. It is another way of threading if you have trouble threading a eye of a needle. But my needle's so bent that I can't even grab the thread. There we go. And you're going to do the same thing here, only you're going to tie a half hitch knot right where the thread is. So wrap it twice, pull it tight, pull it down through some beads. So I'm going to put it through all those beads, and I'm going to tie it off again, pulling it tight, and down through some more beads. And one more knot, one for good measure. One and two, and tight, and there. Now we're just going to exit through a bunch of beads. Wherever my needle comes out is where I'm going to cut it off. And trusty old zapper and burn. And there is your beautiful pearl bracelet. Is that not gorgeous? I love this closure. I picked these up at Michael's actually today because Michael's was having a huge sale. So I went, because they're having 40% off of every single bead you can imagine, except Swarovski's, of course. That's what I really wanted, but they didn't have any. So there's the bracelet. I am calling this Spring Has Sprung pearl bracelet. And I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.